So what is an acquaintance?
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
Can't even say that word, acquaintance.
Somebody you don't know well,
Guess so.
but you kind of know. So we are excited. We've enjoyed for over 30 years coming alongside you, not only buying and selling and investing in real estate over 3,117 times, coming alongside to help you build your faith, help you build your fun, help you even flourish inside relationships. So really 30 years of building your life. Oh, your finances. Almost forgot about the finances, Ken Decker. 30 years of just making life even better.
You betcha.
Right. So it is really people that you've met, and I think acquaintances that you probably know them to see them, and you might actually forget their name sometimes.
Names. That's not a good analogy.
Well, it's truth for most people, unless you're Ken Decker, because sometimes he's not sure even what my name.
That's why I say, hey, you
Hey,
sometimes.
me, I know. I've received cards from you that don't even have
Your name on it?
my
Or
name
my
on
name
it or your name on it, and it's like, who are these people living in this place? Anyway,
I heard
so-
once, what isn't a name? A rose
Everything.
by any other name would be smelling just as sweet.
Okay, well, there's
That's
a
why I don't care about your name.
there's a lot of power in a name, so let's not take that counsel from Ken.
That's
Decker.
true, because the sweetest sound to someone's ears is their own name, especially if you pronounce it properly.
Exactly. And so what we're going to learn in this episode is how can you make the most of and give the most to your acquaintances, and even potentially develop some of the acquaintances into becoming part of your sphere
If you choose.
if you choose and if they choose.
Yeah. So acquaintances, how many acquaintances would somebody probably have?
It depends on whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, because I
Mhm.
think introverts will keep a smaller circle of acquaintances and probably keep a smaller circle of sphere, or a ball of sphere, as you call them. And then they'll probably still have similar number in terms of their inner circle. Now, some people only have one or two people in their inner circle, and they're totally comfortable and thrilled with that because that's enough people time,
Yeah.
right?
So acquaintances, let's just thinking, like what if you're kind of famous and people follow you? Are they your acquaintances, or do they think they're acquainted with you?
Unless there's some level of acquaintedness. So some people do believe that on social, if we are on each other's channels, that we're actually acquainted. And if you don't know who I am, even if you're on my
But just a
Facebook,
second,
or I don't know.
if they comment on my post, I'm acquainted with them. No? No?
I'm not so sure. Are you sure that's true?
I don't know. I guess maybe it depends on whether I respond to their comment. Then we get a dialogue going. We could become acquaintances.
Right. And you could have hundreds to thousands of acquaintances, because it doesn't take, usually you come together for a common purpose or a common belief or a common experience or something. Like maybe when our kids were little, we got acquainted with quite a few moms at school or dads at school, but parents of the kids that our kids played with, whether at school or soccer or sports, they became acquaintances. And then occasionally one or two out of there became part of our sphere, like that deep, and then some even became part of our inner circle.
That's true. There's like a vibe, a connection
Mhm.
that either develops or is already there. You're attracted to those people because of who they be.
Right. And I was sharing with one of my team members the other day who's just joined us and who's doing an amazing job taking care of our clients and taking care of us and taking care of the
Yeah.
other team members.
So if you ever call our number,
Mhm.
maybe you want to just call it and say hi to Shannon and welcome her to the Decker team. 613-860-4663. Let's see how many people can call on this Friday. Call Shannon at 613-860-4663 and say, welcome to the Decker team.
She'd love it, actually.
It'd be a hoot.
It would
We
be.
won't tell
We
her.
won't
We won't
tell
tell her it's
She
happening.
won't get to see or hear this at all in advance. So she'll be shocked when you call and say, "Hello, Shannon." Yeah, be very good. And you totally made me lose my train of thought.
I
'cause
know.
That was so not part
was
of
so
what we were
out-
going to be talking
That was
about.
so left field. It was
So left
crazy,
field.
wasn't
was
it?
awesome crazy. So
Yeah, so let's say your sphere should be light, fun, engaging. It's not necessarily the place where you're going to share your deep, dark, intimate secrets or problems.
no.
That's why I think it's kind of like Facebook, because you put all the fun stuff on Facebook. People don't want to see your dirty laundry,
No.
so to speak,
And
on Facebook.
right. And
That was a. I don't mean real dirty laundry. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I just
Maggie.
want to make sure everybody knows what I mean.
He's
Do
okay.
not post pictures of your dirty laundry on Facebook. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So back to acquaintances. You're going to, what I was sharing with Shannon the other day, now my brain has come back into planet Earth.
Yay.
And what I was sharing with her is everyone that phones you, so do phone her because this would be awesome fun. Everybody that phones you, everybody you meet has an energetic calling card. And we're constantly, without even thinking about it, assessing whether that energetic calling card that they are coming forth with, and you can usually feel it from about 30 feet away, even with your spouse or with family that you love and know well, when they come into the space, you can tell what kind of energetic calling card they are coming that precedes them by about 30 paces. And the exact same thing, even when you're talking to somebody on the phone or somebody is coming into the office to say hello and talk about real estate, you can tell what their energetic calling card is. And what you're really looking for is matching like energy, even within your acquaintances.
And so those people, when you feel that, because it's a feeling, it's an energy, it's a feeling, you feel drawn to them. Those are the people you want to attempt to develop the relationship. And you develop the relationship by spending a little more time or proximity to them.
A
When I
little
say
more
proximity,
frequently.
maybe they go to church, you go to their church, or maybe they like soccer and you kind of like soccer, so you go to the soccer game. That kind of thing. Spend more time in proximity, more time actually connecting,
Like
and
in
more
frequency.
frequently.
Right.
And if they're your right people, they're going to move automatically into your circle.
Yeah, like you don't have to force
your-
any of this stuff. I think that was probably, and maybe you have found that in my earlier days, because I know I would do this. I would think that's going to be my person, so I got to make it happen. I got to make it happen. And the problem is when I try and make something happen, it usually goes south. And so we have a tendency to want a thing and then go after it real hard. And there are times for like pursuing your goals and staying persistent and on the game, in the game, on track. And most of the time, just allowing it, especially when it's relationship, simply allowing it to come out of the exchanges.
Yes, because you don't want to do that with people, because they have a
Mhm.
word for that. It's called stalking.
Okay. So, yeah. And what were you going to invite people to today? I know we decided
Yes.
to invite them to call Shannon,
Yeah,
but we had another thought.
yeah, you could do that, or you can go on to our doubledecker.life website and check out our 31 life step journey that we've created. There is a small cost to it, but it's 31 life
Small
steps.
investment.
Yeah, investment, you're right. And we think that it will move you towards your life exponential.
So we're honored to be your partners on the journey while we remember that every human is worth valuing and
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together.